Richard Nixon, the 37th President of the United States, is widely remembered for the Watergate scandal that led to his resignation in 1974. Yet behind the turbulent political landscape, Nixon's life is filled with intriguing and lesser-known facts. Here are 10 surprising things you probably didn't know about Richard Nixon. Accomplished pianist. In addition to his political prowess, Nixon was a talented pianist. He began learning the piano at a young age and continued to play throughout his life. His skills were so impressive that while attending Whittier College, he financed his tuition by giving piano lessons. Avid bowler. Beyond his political responsibilities, Nixon enjoyed bowling as a pastime. In fact, he installed a one-lane bowling alley in the basement of the White House during his presidency. He would frequently invite friends, aides, and family to join him for a casual game. Love for football. Nixon was a passionate football fan, and during his presidency, he often attended college football games. He even requested the White House staff to update him regularly on the scores of football games, especially those involving his beloved Washington Redskins. Friendship with Elvis Presley. In a truly unique encounter, Nixon met Elvis Presley in the Oval Office on December 21, 1970. The King of Rock and Roll sought a meeting with the president to discuss his concerns about the country's drug culture and offered his services to help combat the problem. Nixon obliged and even presented Elvis with a special Bureau of Narcotics and Dangerous Drugs badge. Secret Service codename. Like all U.S. presidents, Nixon had a Secret Service codename. His was Searchlight, reflecting the intense scrutiny and the spotlight that followed him throughout his career. Interestingly, the codename was also a nod to his role in shining a light on America's path during turbulent times. Patent holder. Nixon was the only U.S. president to hold a patent. In 1955, he was granted a patent for a modified version of the popular children's toy, the skee-ball machine. His version allowed players to win more points, depending on the difficulty of the hole they targeted, adding an element of challenge and excitement to the game. Space enthusiast. Nixon was an enthusiastic supporter of space exploration. He played a significant role in the Apollo 11 moon landing by giving a call to the astronauts Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin during their lunar visit in 1969. This historic conversation, held via a phone patch, was the first time a president spoke directly to astronauts in space. Interactions with China. Before his historic visit to China in 1972, Nixon had a secret meeting with Chinese Premier Zhou Enlai in 1971. The meeting took place at the Great Wall of China and played a pivotal role in establishing diplomatic relations between the United States and China, ending decades of estrangement. Love for writing. Nixon was an avid writer and authored several books throughout his life. His publications included memoirs, political analyses, and foreign policy discussions. His writing talents earned him a Pulitzer Prize for Leadership and Crisis, which he won in 1957. Nixon's writing demonstrated his intellect and dedication to public service. Birthplace Museum. Nixon's birthplace in Yorba Linda, California, has been converted into a museum. The Richard Nixon Presidential Library and Museum showcases various exhibits on his life, including his early years, political career, and presidency. Visitors can explore his humble beginnings and learn about the events that shaped his rise to becoming one of America's most complex and controversial leaders. While Richard Nixon's presidency will forever be entwined with the Watergate scandal, these lesser-known aspects of his life reveal a multifaceted individual who left a lasting impact on American history. Beyond the political intrigue, Nixon's passions for music, sports, space, and writing provide a more comprehensive understanding of the man behind the office.